Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a local realtor here in Southern California. I'm so excited that this is my first video and I'm just so excited to start posting consistently and releasing that growth. Anyways guys, as you guys can see by the title, this video is going to be a Q&A. I always get questions in person, DM, all of the above, and you know what better way to answer than in a full-blown video answering your guys' questions. I asked you guys a couple days ago on my Instagram if you guys had any questions about my real estate journey or anything real estate related, and I got a few answers, so we're gonna go ahead and answer them in this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and follow my Instagram. And of course, if you have any real estate questions, please DM me, leave me a comment, whatever works. Okay guys, so I have my phone in front of me. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the questions that you guys had. You guys have no idea how excited I am to start this YouTube channel. I know the amount of time, work, and commitment it's gonna take, but guess what? I'm going to do it. And I'm going to succeed in doing it. Okay guys, I literally was scrolling for a couple minutes and for some reason it didn't click that it was in my archive. Okay, let's get started. Question number 1. They asked, what do you recommend for a beginner about to get their real estate license? Honestly, if you're trying to start real estate, the one piece of advice that I would give to you is do not try to learn everything at once. This is one thing that I can tell you that I've experienced and I totally it didn't work. Learn one thing at a time and then slowly implement it into a routine, and you're gonna want to be consistent with everything that you're doing. So if you can't even be consistent with one thing, why would you start adding another and learning more stuff? No, you need to start learning one thing, get good at that, and then implement more. Another thing, if you're a new agent or you're about to be a new agent, please do research on your brokerages. Please interview all of them. Remember, you are interviewing them. My last piece of advice. I know a lot of people go into real estate and do not think about social media, but social media is such a big part of your brand and marketing, and it is the freest tool and resource available to you. And if you're not using it to your advantage, you're totally missing out on so many more opportunities. You would be surprised with the amount of leads and people that I've met online. Question number 2. Where do you plan on being in 5 years with real estate? Love your content, by the way. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment because I do put a lot of time and effort into literally any content I post. There's so much time and editing that goes behind it. Even for a 15-second video, it's crazy the amount of work and time that goes into it. So I really appreciate that. Anyways, to answer the question, in 5 years, this is a question that a lot of people close to me ask me consistently. Like, I'm telling you, I get asked this question maybe once or twice a week. In 5 years with real estate, I'm seeing real estate as my long-term career. I genuinely am so passionate about this work and this job, and I truly fell in love with it. That being said, I guess in 5 years, where I see myself or where I want to be is closing deals regularly, having my brand built, just everyone in my area knowing who I am, and just being so consistent and reliable, just being such a great resource for other people and clients. I just want to be able to grow as a business, and I want to have this career really be my business. I want it to just be so big, and I want to branch out and create opportunities for other people. Just know that in 5 years, I still want to be a realtor, and I still want to take this serious, and I want this to be my long-term career. In addition to what I just said, I know I'm a newer agent right now. The advice I provide is helpful, but I can't wait to be 5 years in and have a good business going for myself, and being able to just provide that advice, tips and tricks, and education to other newer agents and kind of be a mentor in some sort. I don't know, I just can't wait to help people start their businesses, and I know what it feels like to start your business and not know anything you're doing. I want to be able to be that resource for others. Question number 3. What was your vision of being an agent before you started versus how it really is now? This question is not tough to answer at all. When I tell you guys, the videos that I watched before becoming a real estate agent just made real estate look so glamorous, so easy. The lifestyle just looks so... Like, I'll put up a bunch of pictures that's what I imagine in my head. You guys might make fun of me, but I genuinely thought real estate was, I'm going to pass my real estate test, I'm going to join a brokerage, and the clients will just come flying to me. If you are a new agent or you're trying to become an agent or whatever, let me not sugarcoat it and give it to you guys straightforward. That is not what's gonna happen. There is so much that happens behind the scene that a lot of realtors don't share. One thing I do bring a lot of attention to on my social media platforms is just really transparent. How open houses, you might meet a few people, but guess what? They might all have agents. I show the true, transparency of how hard it could be. It's also a business where, yes, you're your own boss, but you don't know that until you're doing it. Let me give you guys an example. If you go from working a 9 to 5 job and you have your schedule set, imagine having to do that for yourself. and you have to stay self-motivated. It's so much more self-driven than I expected. And after really figuring it out and building my systems, which is something I can talk more about in a different video, I kind of got the hang of it, and being self-motivated, being self-driven, having a schedule, being my own boss is not as difficult as it once was in the beginning, which is totally normal. Question number 4. How do you stay motivated? Let me tell you something. If you are planning to be an agent, if you're planning to have your own business, period, you have to be your own motivation, and you have to get that motivational word out of your head, because it's not real. I'm telling you, it's all an illusion. Motivation did not get me to where I am now. Motivation did not get me out of a canceled escrow. It did not get me out of, there's just so many situations where motivation would have helped. We are human, and you can't forget that you're not gonna feel motivated all the time. And when bad things happens, or things go the way you didn't expect them and you have no control, you're not gonna feel motivated. You're just not. You have to be disciplined. If I were to tell you something, it would be, please forget about that motivation feeling and really work hard on your discipline, and make sure that this is something you truly want. Because if you want it, then nothing can get in the way, and you're disciplined and you're gonna be fine. But motivation, I promise you, it will not get you there. Last question. I can make a part 2. There's a couple more questions on here, but I want to finish off with this one because I feel like this is a really good question. Question number 5. A recap from where you started to where you are now, what you've learned and what surprised you. To answer this, I have learned so much. I could literally make a full-blown video of everything I've learned. Mind you, it has been 7 months of learning, so all I've been doing is going through good experiences, bad experiences, all of it. I've learned so much. Okay, let me start off with the recap part. 7 months ago, when I had just started, I knew absolutely nothing that I was getting into. I knew what the sugar-coated version of being a realtor looked like, but truly putting the work in and having your own schedule and just all of the above, like, I did not know what I was getting into. So month 1, had no system, had no schedule, didn't know how to lead generate, didn't know anything. To now where I'm in 7 months and I have my whole schedule built, system built, I'm self-driven, I'm consistent, and I'm disciplined. A recap from where I started to where I am now. Let me just tell you guys, it's been a quick 7 months for me. I never think that time went slow. I feel like time went super fast. I have learned so much. So if I can put it in the easiest way for you, is month number 1, me first going into the office, doing any open houses, I knew absolutely nothing. I knew nothing about lead generation. I knew nothing about being self-motivated, self-driven, discipline, commitment. I didn't even know how to lead generate. I had no system, and all I had was other agents around me. Now, with the help of a mentor and a team, in 7 months, I have grown and learned so much. I could make a full-on video of everything that I've learned. It's just been good experiences, bad experience, but it doesn't matter, because at the end I've learned so much and gained so much knowledge that I know the next situation I'm in, I already know how to manage it. So I guess to say that there's been a lot of growth, there's been a system built, I've joined a team. Those are just the main things that I feel have changed for me. I feel like I've just learned so much. Now the second part of the question is, what have you learned and what has surprised you? Let me tell you what has surprised me. I didn't know how hard it was going to be. I don't know why I expected it to be so easy, but I guess the way I saw other agents post about it, I was like, oh, this looks cool. No, put your seatbelt on, because it's not easy at all. It's such a bumpy road. You have so much ups and downs, and a deal is never closed until it's closed. Like, you could be an escrow and it could fall apart tomorrow. Like, it's never done. Okay, what I have learned. I have learned so much. Let me give you guys the top 3 things. Number 1, you always need a coach, you always need a mentor, a teacher, somebody who's better, somebody who's already shown that they're successful in what they're doing, and you need to learn from them. You need to really look at their system and just personalize it to yourself. Being able to be in a mentorship group helped me grow so much. There's so many opportunities that came with it as well, and you get to build those relationships with other agents as well. Definitely recommend if you're a newer agent. Number 2, you need to be self-driven, disciplined, and committed. You have to make your own schedule. You have to be able to run your own business. You literally have to go and get your own leads. You have to be so committed and disciplined that if you don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. because you're tired, it doesn't matter. You just have to do it. Now, the last one I want to talk about is something I still am working on. I don't think I'll ever perfect it, only because I feel like there's no such thing as perfecting something. I feel like there is always room for improvement. Third thing is system. You need to have a system, not only for your business. A lot of people like to forget that it's not just a business, it's also your mental health. Not to be motivational right now, but yes, you need a system for your business. You need to have a cycle of rotation, a schedule, all of it, right? But you also need the same thing for your mental health. If you cannot show up for yourself, how will you show up for your clients? It just doesn't make sense, and this is something that you do need to prioritize. You always need to fill your own cup first before you start pouring into others. And that was it for today's video. If you guys want a part 2, let me know, comment, subscribe, and like, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.